Hey y'all, it's Shauna. So yesterday I get home and there is a surprise package waiting for me at the front door. I open up the package like, ooh, what's this? And Mac has sent me all of these products to review, and it's from like the latest collections that I blogged about. You can see the blog address here. But yeah, here's what they sent me. So I was extra excited. I felt like I had like a mama I made it moment because I've been blogging since 2009. I don't remember when I started my YouTube channel, but finally, like I've been on the press list. I get the releases, like the information. However, I've never gotten items from them to review. I am giving you all this background information to preface what I'm going to say next. This is not a pay-for-play channel. I do not have a pay-for-play blog, a pay-for-play IG, Instagram, or anything of that sort. When people send me stuff, if I like it, or even if I don't like it, I'll blog about it if I feel like I have enough to say about it. Just because Mac sent me these products does not mean that I'm going to be particularly fond of them. I'm not going to say run out and get it. I'm going to give you the real because that's just what I do. I wouldn't want anybody lying to me about something just because somebody sent it to me for free. So with all that said, in no particular order, let's get into what they sent me. And I've used some of it. The video that I posted previous to this will show you how I did this look. And some of the items that I used for this look are from what they sent me. So I just got it yesterday, like I said, so I don't have too much. Like I can't tell you how it lasted or whatever. You kind of know how MAC products are. They've been around for as long as they've been around for a reason. And sometimes they are hit, sometimes they are miss. So I'm just going to show you like swatches and tell you a little bit about what I know about the collection. You can also visit my blog. Again, here's the address, and it will give you more information about a particular collection, okay? So let's get into it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the In Extra Dimension collection, and MAC, sent me two of the items. So the In Extra Dimension collection is available online now. I do not believe that it's in stores. It probably comes out in stores tomorrow. It contains the skin finish, the eyeshadow, some brushes came out with the collection, and I believe that's it, but I could be wrong. I'm going to talk about the skin finish first, and the one that I was sent is called Double Definition, and it looks like this. MAC describes it as a liquid powder cool, creamy, near fluid. It retails for $30, and I currently do not own anything that is a dupe for it. I am wearing it right now. If you see like a slight shimmer to my skin when I move in certain angles, that is from this product. It contains two shades in one, I guess you could say. There's the side that is imprinted with the MAC logo, and it is a more light gold. And then this one is more of a, like a bronzy gold. I don't really know how to describe it. It's very pretty. I've been eyeballing this collection, and I was going to get, I think this one was on my list, and then like the rose gold looking one. But anyway, here it is again. I'm going to swatch this side first, messing up the logo, but that is what it looks like on my finger. Very pigmented, like the cool thing, liquid powder, cool, creamy, near fluid description that it says. It doesn't feel cool to me. Now I'm going to swatch with this finger, this side. It is very soft, I will say that. And here are the, here it is on my finger, the two colors. You guys can see. Here are the two shades on my hand. Very, very pretty. I would say this is an item that you might want to go ahead and buy. I will apply it with my finger to where I applied it with a brush the first time. So that is the lighter color that you see under my eye. And I'll run it down the bridge of my nose. And then the darker color, you could pop it just like on your cheek, on the apple of your cheek, and blend it out. Super, super pretty. Perfect for summertime. We want to have that glow, that golden goddess look. That is an awesome product for it. So next from that collection, they sent me, oh, and like I said, I think I already said, I do not have anything that is a dupe for this. Perhaps Golden Apricot, which is, I don't know where I got Golden Apricot from. Is it a pigment? Something? It might not even be MAC. It's in a MAC sample jar, but I think Nakia gave this to me, and it might be Ben Nye. So, Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics makes a loose color that is similar. The name has since rubbed off. Any golden champagne shimmery color that you have would be a dupe for it, but I personally will go out and purchase that specific product. So that was the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Double Dimension. Next up, they sent me the Extra Dimension eyeshadow in Triple Impact, and it looks like this. Again, it looks like this. The true color is not picking up on the camera. It looks silver, but it is actually a pink, purple, opalescent, shimmery color. Like, I can't even describe it. All right, so it has, just like the other powder, it has the MAC imprint on one side and then the wavy design on the other side, but it's all the same color. So this is what it looks like on my finger, and that is how it swatches. Lavender, pinky, like the color is, you cannot see it, but it is gorgeous, y'all. It can go silver, it can go pink. It has pink shimmer to it that reflects in the light. Maybe if I hold it back here, you guys can see. That is what it looks like. As far as a dupe, I was going to say that Pink Opal Pigment by MAC was a dupe, but now that I have actually swatched it, like in the actual container, it looks like it might be a dupe for Pink Opal Pigment, but now that I actually have it on my skin, not so much. I also have this Bobbi Brown Face Highlighter Pen in Opal, and I thought that might be a dupe. This is a cream product. It comes with a little pen, and you push the button on the end, and the product comes out. But when I swatch it on my hand next to the eyeshadow, it is more pink, and you can't see that either. It is more pink in tone, and this is more purple. So that is not a dupe. Then I have MAC Kitschmiss Pigment, or whatever it's called. It's a little bit more chunky. And Kitschmiss is too light. It's too lavender. This is Kitschmiss. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Kitschmiss looks more silvery lavender. The, what do you call it? The eyeshadow, Triple Impact, is more purpley, lavender, pinky. And then the Bobbi Brown Face Highlighter is more pinky, golden. Or this is pinky purple, and this is like an icy lavender. So I would say that this, so you can see it there, this is a beautiful. I love it, and I can't wait to use it. It reminds me of the eyeshadow version of Pervette a little bit, but Pervette is still more icy than this is. This, I think, is more flattering than people might think Pervette is. So that is Triple Impact Extra Dimension eyeshadow. Another thing about the eyeshadow is MAC says that it lasts up to 6 hours. I'm going to assume that they mean that is without a base. I would assume that with a base it would last a little bit longer than that. And it can go from sheer to highly metallic. So if you're just applying it dry like I did with my swatch, you know, that's more of a sheared out color. But if you mist your brush with Fix Plus or whatever you use, it will like be extra, extra metallic and gorge. So there you go. Also forgot to say that the eyeshadows retail for $21. Next, they sent me a couple of items from the Fashion Sets collection. As you already know, I have all 4 lipsticks from the Fashion Sets collection, and that is the only thing that I picked up. I did swatches of the shadows when I went into the store to pick up the last lipstick that I wanted. And I wasn't too impressed with the shadows. One particular shadow really pissed me off, and coincidentally, that is the shadow that they sent me, which is the Heroine shadow. I was not impressed with Heroine shadow because to me, Heroine lipstick is so pretty and it's such a purple color that why didn't they do a eyeshadow shade in the same color as the lipstick? The lipstick looks blue. And so it's a satin, and I'll swatch it here. It looks blue there. It looks blue here. And then look, that is a swatch on my finger. And then look, when I put it on my hand, it's very sheer, even though it's a satin, it's powdery. Even if I go in like hardcore with it and swatch it, it's still not that much of a color payoff. I was looking through some of the other shadows that I have, and it reminds me of MAC's Cobalt eyeshadow. It might be a little bit more, Cobalt is cobalt blue, but Heroine, which is supposed to be purple, I assume, and Cobalt, which is blue, look a lot alike. So here again is a swatch of Heroine. Here's a swatch of Cobalt right next to it. They aren't that much different. There is the swatch of Heroine. Here is the swatch of Cobalt. And look how pigmented Cobalt is compared to Heroine. I don't know why MAC didn't do a purple shadow. Like, they have purple shadows. They could have, Nakia of Silverless Beauty said they could have re-promoted a shadow. They could have did a pigment. They could have done anything. I don't know who was the deciding voice on this particular shadow, but I think that they got it wrong. Still love you, MAC, but this was a miss. A definite miss from the collection. So if you have MAC Cobalt, I believe MAC Cobalt is not limited edition. I think you can still pick it up. You can go get that. You didn't miss anything from that Heroine eyeshadow. They also sent me a Blaze lip gloss, which I did not have. And I have a good amount of lip glosses, but I do not have anything that is similar to this color. I had already done swatches of the lip glosses. But here it is, same doe foot applicator, same formula, same smell, that little vanilla smell, and then here is a swatch of a Blaze. If you want to see it with a Blaze lipstick, oh, just it right here, please. This is a Blaze lipstick in comparison to the lip gloss. And so there's the lip gloss swatch. Here is the lipstick swatch of a Blaze. The lip gloss is a bit more orangey to me than the lipstick shows up. And as far as a dupe, like I said, I don't have anything that is dead on, but I do have Milani Lip Flash in Flashlight, and I was thinking that they could be similar. But of course, it is a lipstick. But they're kind of, see how the sheared down version of a Blaze lip gloss is? This is Milani lip gloss right next to it. A little bit similar. It's the same family. This is still the Milani. I wanted to put it right next to the lip gloss. And then I wanted to try the Revlon Color Stay Ultimate Suede in It Girl number 060. Was also like that corally, orangey color. And even though it's sheer, you can build the color, and it is a little bit similar to a Blaze. So again, that is Revlon Color Stay Ultimate Suede Lip Color in It Girl, which is number 060. So not dead on dupes that I own, but close enough if you missed out on the collection. I know that the lipsticks are sold out. I'm not sure about the lip glasses. In the previous video, I had said that people were kind of sleeping on a Blaze because Heroin was such the standout, was such the star off the break, that they might have been like, oh, I don't really need a Blaze. But then once people started purchasing the collection, it was clear to see that a Blaze was a contender for the #1 spot for being a star of the collection. So if you can find it in store, if you can call around and see what stores in your area or not in your area still have a Blaze lip gloss or the lipstick, the liner, the whole Blaze collection, even the shadow was okay. I didn't like the shadows at all, but if I were going to get any of the shadows from the Fashion Sets collection, I would have got Embrace Me or a Blaze. Silly and Heroin, you can leave those alone. You can dupe them. You don't need them. But a Blaze and Embrace Me, and then the Heroin lipstick, possibly the liner, but it, you know, if you have magenta or any kind of purple like that, you can dupe it. A Blaze and Embrace Me are the ones to go get if you still can. From the Baking Beauties collection, MAC sent me a paint pot and one of the mineralized tinted lip balms. The paint pot they sent me is Eclair, which retails for $18.50. I do not have anything comparable to this at all. And when I was looking up the collections online, like who had already gotten them and had done swatches, this was on my list. So I'm very excited they sent it to me. And it looks like this. If you're looking for a dupe, I would assume that the Maybelline Color Tattoos have, I believe they came out with like a metallic collection. I don't have it. I'm going to try to go to CVS and see if I can pick up a possible dupe for it. So I don't know the name of it, but I know that they have like a chocolatey, shimmery color. So this is my first time swatching it. I'm just going to use my finger. And that is what the swatch looks like. It's a bronzy color. Kind of reminds me of Chocolate Brown Pigment by MAC. That's a possible dupe. And then this is how it swatches on my hand. You could use this just as a color on your lid by itself. Especially in the summertime. Like if you just do that, if you want to do like a quick smoky eye, that, and then blend it out and up, and then do like that golden goddess look with that extra dimension powder that I mentioned, and then a nude lip. Yes, you better do it on today. That would be gorgeous. So that's a look. But yeah, that is what it looks like. Again, it is Eclair Pro Longwear Paint Pot. Came out with the Baking Beauties collection, and again, it retails for $18.50. Again, from the from the Baking Beauties collection, I have the MAC Mineralized Tinted Lip Balm in Sweet Tooth, and this is what it looks like. And this is like it has gold shimmer to it. I'm trying to think what, it's pink, but like a pinky lavender color. I have it on my lips right now, but I have it on top of a lipstick, so you can't see the true color. This is what the applicator top looks like, and I will go ahead and swatch. That is what it looks like coming out the tube, and then when you blend it in, it shears down. It's a lip balm, so it's going to shear down. I'll try to do it again. There you go. So it's like a milky pink, but it's flattering because of the formula is sheer, and you could use it on its own, just blend it out, but on top of a lipstick maybe like Snob or Pink Friday, I think would be gorgeous. So again, the Mineralized Tinted Lip Balm in Sweet Tooth from the Baking Beauties collection. I forgot to tell you that this retails for, it's either $19.50 or $20. I got conflicting price points for it, but of course, if you're a pro member, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. And lastly, MAC was so kind to send me products from the Nudes and Metallics collection, which is a pro-only collection. So unless you have a friend that's going to hook you up, I didn't see that. I didn't hear that. Either if you have a friend or if you're near a pro store and you are able to go in and purchase from the collection. I think it's in store. I don't think it's online only. Yeah. But the collection is pro only. It is not available online yet. Neither is Baking Beauties, which I just talked about. And yeah, from that collection, they sent me the Amplified Cream Lipstick in Restrained. And Restrained is described as a sheer neutral mid-tone nude. It's what I have on right now with Rose Brown Lip Liner by NYX. And this is what the lipstick looks like. Here is a swatch of the lipstick. And the only thing that I have comparable to it, but is not a spot-on dupe, is Sis. I think Sis is more beige than Restrained. Oh, well, when you swatch them, they don't look that different. A little bit. This is more taupe to me, and this is more beige. Like, you can see the pink undertone to it, where this has more of a yellow undertone. So, but if you pair this with a particular liner, like maybe cork liner, you might be able to get the same color pay off. If you don't want to try to get the actual, that's not even it. If you don't want to try to get the actual lipstick. It's an amplified cream, whereas Sis is a satin. Amplified creams, you need to exfoliate and condition your lips before you use these, because it will settle in all the lines on your lips. And if your lips are dry and chapped, it will show all of that. So make sure your lips are together before you try to rock this out in public, before you start looking crazy. So the lipstick retails for $15. They sent me also 2 of the eyeshadows from the collection. This one I have on right now is Love Lure, or Love's Lure, like lure you in. I have this on top of Maybelline Color Tattoo in Pomegranate Punk. Love's Lure is I have my notes, is a Velux Pearl formula, and it is described as a heavy metallic deep red. This color is gorgeous. I don't think MAC has anything comparable. Cranberry is more browny. The collection, oh, I can't think of the name of it. It had like cherries and it had like a green eyeshadow with it or whatever. I can't think of the name of it right now. But this shade would have done beautiful with that collection, and paired with like a gold, like I have it paired today with Copper Sparkle, and or with a green. Gorgeous. Get into it. I will swatch it for you. Look at that. Pigmentation on point. And let me wipe off the lipstick swatches so you can see. This is the shadow. I love it. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Also from that collection, the Nudes and Metallics, they sent me Exposed eyeshadow, which is described as a sheer neutral mid-tone nude. It is a satin formula, and it looks like this in the container. So I will swatch it for you. Running out of fingers here. And that is what the swatch looks like. And I'm going to swatch it next to the other one. And there you have it. I'll put a little bit more. Very good for a lid color, for your neutral looks, or for your brides if you're an artist. Great color, right up there with tete-a-tete and soft brown, those types of colors by MAC for your bridal palette. So it will be a good addition to have. The eyeshadows retail for $15 again. So that is what MAC sent me. I'm so excited that they thought enough of my blogs or whatever the case may be to extend that courtesy to me to send me products to review. So hopefully it keeps up. Hopefully I remain worthy enough to get the products. I hope you liked the review. So like I said, I use the Love's Lure shadow. I use the Extra Dimension powder. I use the Restrained lipstick and the Baking Beauties lip gloss. The only thing I didn't use that they sent me just yesterday is anything from the Fashion Sets collection. But y'all have seen enough of the Fashion Sets collection from me, I think. If there's anything else you want to see, if you want me to use any of these products, again, in a look, just let me know. I'd be happy to. I hope you liked this video. I apologize for it being too long, but I didn't want to break it up. And yeah, that's it. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much to my subscribers, new, old, and everybody. And yeah, that's it. See you soon.